This is my favorite brand if you are new to decorative planning. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I have been creative planning for years. There are so many choices when it comes to creative planning for sticker brands, for styles, for layouts, and I want to show you today my favorite sticker brand for beginning. If you are starting out your creative planning journey, this is the one that I find to be the easiest to decorate with. It is an all-in-one type sticker book, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Kellofaplan, love her company, and I love her stickers, and her sticker books are so straightforward. They are so easy to use, so well thought out, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean as I decorate today. We are going to use a vertical style layout, a classic, a well-loved layout. Let's get decorating. Kellofaplan is a small business that was started by a member of the planner community herself. That would be Heather Kell. And I would say she was like one of the original members of the community that started sharing things online. And you really can get a sense from her sticker books, from her products, that she is a planner at heart, because the way she designs it makes them so easy to use. And here is what I mean. With decorative stickers, with creative planning, the idea is to combine function and decoration, creativity and functionality, so that you can still use your planner. You can still have fun with the planner, but it is still a tool in your toolbox to help your days and your weeks go a little bit easier. So I am decorating a vertical layout, and I'm starting with clear stickers. She often has a mix of clear and paper stickers. This is perfect for layering purposes. I usually start with some clear stickers, some decorative moments over here on what is called the sidebar. The sidebar is one of those optional areas in your layouts where you can do whatever you like. You could have a big list here. You could have multiple boxes for goal setting or habit tracking. Lots of different opportunities for how you're going to use this particular area. I'm going to start out by just adding a few clear stickers. One of my favorite hacks is to cut these stickers in half, because then it feels like you're getting twice the amount of stickers for your money. So I'm just using those clear stickers to trim the edge and kind of set the tone for the rest of this particular layout. Then I'm going to go back to the sticker book. Now, when Heather designs her sticker sets, she almost always follows the same formula, where she has functional boxes that are in the color scheme of a set. Then she has decorative boxes within that color scheme, which is what you see there in the lower left-hand corner. And then she has decorative stickers that fit that set also. This allows you to create clusters. And in my opinion, clusters are one of the foundations of creative planning, because clustering stickers together, that is what allows you to have those decorative elements while also preserving the functionality. So what you're going to see me doing now, this is a vertical layout. I am going to kind of very gently put down some stickers that are what you would call a functional box. Functional boxes for me are places where I highlight specific plans. So perhaps an important meeting or appointment or a kid's sports game, something like that. That's where I am going to write that scheduled event. Then I tend to use checklists and bullet points for tasks that need to get done on specific days. I nearly always start my spreads with these functional boxes. It's one of the most important elements that I can put on a spread. And you'll notice in the Kellofaplan sticker books that functional boxes tend to come first in a grouping of stickers. So you'll see the functional boxes before you even get to the decorative stickers. And that is just handy because that is how most of us think through how to lay out a page. So here are the functional boxes. It's working well, but now I can start adding some decorative elements. And you have the vertical decorative boxes here and then other decorative stickers. These are all on white sticker paper now. And look how the white sticker paper layers so nicely. So I tend to put the decorative decorative elements in corners where functional boxes meet. And that allows me to have that little moment, the little pop of fun coming out from the box, but it lets you still write in the box, which is probably the most important part. Like I said, the fun of decorative planning, of course, it's fun to decorate and to use the stickers, but when you really find joy in your planning is when you're actually getting to use your planner. Before I get too far on adding in all of those decorative stickers that I am just dying to add in, I am also going to use bullet points. Again, all of these are in one sticker book. That's how Heather designs her sticker books. You don't have to get a million different books to start playing with decorative planning. And sometimes we find other gorgeous stickers and we have to combine different companies and all of that. And that is tons of fun too. But as a beginner, being able to buy 1 to 2 books and really get used to the process of decorative planning, really figure out what we like, what we don't like. That is the appeal of the Kellofaplan sticker books. They're so well thought out. They're beautiful themes, beautifully curated images, and it makes it easy to just jump in and give planning a try. All right, so at this point, I am wrapping up where the bullet points are. You can see I spread them out throughout the page. I don't have a set of bullet points on each and every day. That's okay with me. Some people really like that. If that's your jam, if you feel like you need a list each day, totally fine. I would plan out those bullet point areas a little bit earlier. Now that I feel like I have a lot of the functionality in this spread, a lot of the basic elements I need, I can just look to see if there are places that I want to add a few more decorative details. I like to have a banner up over here and a little earring moment. Super cute. I love this set. This is actually from a spring sticker book. I think it can go for any season just because I love the colors and especially the purple that is included in the set. And you can see I'm just finding little places to tuck in the decorative moments, the little plants, the little florals that make a decorative planning spread fun, but I can still write all over this spread for sure. If you've never checked out Kellofaplan stickers, I'm going to highly recommend you head on over there. I do have an affiliate link for her that I have linked down below. I don't have any discount codes, but the affiliate link, it helps me out so much, even if you're just going to go check out the website to shop that link. So thank you in advance for using that. If you are watching this video as an experienced decorative planner, I'd love for you to share some tips and tricks that you have learned along the way with the beginners in the comments below. So share some of your favorite tips so that we can kind of build a nice base for all of the new beginners coming into our community. I want to give a huge shout out to my friends on Patreon. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you want to find out more about all the fun we have on Patreon, you can head to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.